Hey fashionistas, so today's tutorial is going to be on this really cute sporty summer dress. The only thing you need is a t-shirt for this tutorial, and you want to get a t-shirt that fits you perfectly, and you want to make sure that the neckline reaches your neck and it's not a low cut t-shirt. So other than that, I will have the list of the tools in the description bar and also listed in this video. So let's get started. Okay, so the first step will be for you to figure out where's the waist on the shirt that you're using for your dress. So I already kind of marked with the Tailor chalk where the waistline hit, and I'm just going to fold that in half and kind of pin it down to try to get that out the way. The next step will be for you to fold the sleeves at an angle. So at this angle, the bottom of the sleeve, you just kind of want to fold it just like this and do that to that side, so it should look kind of like a triangular shape. And I'm just going to pin that down so it doesn't move, and that would be our pattern piece for the front portion of the dress. So I did fold my fabric in half, and I'm just going to cut it on the fold, the front portion of the dress, adding a 1/2 inch seam allowance all the way around. Just remove this. And it should look just like this. Okay, so for the back portion of your dress, where we made that fold at the bottom edge of the sleeve, what you want to do is fold this in half at that bottom edge on the sleeve. And this is going to be the back portion of your dress. So what you want to do is just cut one piece out, and you want to add a 1/2 inch seam allowance around as you cut this back portion. So I have the right sides together, and I have my front and back portion of the dress. So I have the sides pinned together, and I'm just going to sew along the edge of where it's pinned at. So this is the inside of the top part of the dress. So you see here that I did sew along the sides, and I did pin down the top part of the halter, and I folded in twice and I pinned it down, and I did that on the other side, and I did that at the top. And I'm going to top this off with a zigzag stitch, but you can do a straight stitch. So that's for that part. And you just want to cut this long strip that is about 34 inches long and 2 inches wide, and you just want to fold it in half and pin it all the way down and sew all the way down a straight line. Okay, so this is the last piece of the dress, and this marking here is the ratio of how wide the waist part should be of the circle skirt that we're doing. And the little tick marks is basically the length of how long I wanted my circle skirt to be. So I'm just going to cut this out on the black line, and I'm going to cut this out as well. And if you see my last tutorial on how to make a skater dress, I left the link at the bottom that tells you how wide your ratio should be according to your waist measurement. So I'll leave the link at the bottom here as well, so you can peep out the chart. And it's really easy to do, so just check that out. And I'm just going to cut this out. Okay, now that I have my circle skirt cut out and I have my top portion all sewed and hemmed, what you want to do is put your top part in the dress just like that and kind of flip it out. And then you're going to start off with the side seams. You're just going to pin that down on each end, and go do that all the way around, and you're just going to sew all the way around. Okay fashionistas, so this is the official look of the dress. Two things that I meant to include is you probably want to hem the ends, but due to the fact that I used a lycra blend, this fabric doesn't fray, so I think I'm just going to leave the bottom portion of the dress as is. Also for the string part of the halter, once you finish sewing down the line, you just want to flip it inside out, and I took a safety pin and went through the loop of the halter part of the dress, and I tied the knot at the end to secure it. So that's just for that part, but other than that, this is the official look. And I think this dress is really cute for spring or summer. So if you like this tutorial, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, and definitely make sure you share. And I'll see you next week for a new tutorial.